Hey guys, so I finally bought my first Copic markers, and this is my very first exercise using them. This basically ended up being a 3-marker challenge because I literally only own 3 markers at this point. I heard it's expensive to build a collection, and it is, but supposedly it's not nearly as expensive to maintain, so what I think I'm going to do is buy 1 or 2 at a time and slowly build from there. I'm sure a lot of people do that. The colors that I'm using for this are Y21 Buttercup Yellow, BG23 Coral Sea, and R22 Light Prawn. I've seen some YouTubers who use Copics on wet paper. I haven't tried that yet, honestly, I'm kind of scared to, so let me know how it works out, and if there's anything special that you're supposed to do, because I have no idea. I'm thinking it probably would have helped with the giraffe's face though. I wanted to avoid around the eye, to leave it white, and it was kind of hard to move quickly around his face and avoid streaking, all while steering around the eyes. I drew this giraffe in Photoshop and printed it out at a low opacity on a cardstock, I think it was a 80-pound linen. It's what I use for my Etsy shop. I have a digital version of this giraffe colored online. If you're interested, you can see it on Instagram or Facebook. I rarely work with traditional mediums now after switching to Photoshop a few years ago. So part of the reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel is that I wanted to force myself, A, to draw more in general, and B, to work with traditional mediums because I really do kind of miss it. I'm not actually very good about drawing. I never have been. Like, growing up, if someone asked me to draw something, I'm like, okay, I'll do it, so I would just draw, but like, I didn't draw a lot in my spare time, and that's something that I would probably tell people if anyone asked for advice, I would say draw more because I wish I had. I probably would be a lot better now if I did. I'm also trying to loosen up a bit because I don't know about you, but I struggle with trying to make everything perfect, and I don't want that. I don't think it'd be a good thing. So this video actually helped because I had no choice but to go fast out of fear that the storage on my phone would fill up, and I also couldn't really see the lines very well that I'd printed out, so that prevented things from being perfect. I'm glad I was able to get this video up for you guys. This week's been kind of a dud. Sometimes when I have too many things going on, I can't focus on getting anything done. It's like you have so many things that you can't do anything. I'm going to California for a week starting this weekend, which is awesome. So I have a lot of things to do to prepare for the trip. I'm from Buffalo, so right now, this is when cold winter weather starts to get really old. I start seeing people on YouTube who live in other states, and they're like prancing around in t-shirts and shorts, and a little part of me dies inside. I shouldn't complain because the weather hasn't been nearly as bad as some of the previous ones we've had. Like last year, we literally had the coldest February in recorded history, and it was god-awful. But I've kind of realized now that I have no interest in snow after the holidays have ended, because once you have a dog to walk and a driveway to shovel every day, you kind of get over snow really fast. But I'm happy that March has started, because March has hints that warmer weather is coming. The geese fly back, the drive-in opens. Do you guys have a drive-in in your area? We have like 3 or so. Last year I tried to go at least once a month, and I actually only ended up going once for the entire summer. Whoops. Alright, so far I'm really excited about using these markers. I'm actually just kind of excited to own some in general because I always saw them on Instagram and stuff and I'd get kind of jealous. I'm really excited to buy more though. Hopefully the next time I upload a video, I'll have a new marker to add to my collection, maybe 2, who knows. I found this old black marker to use my final lines, and I'd like to look into new markers for that, so if any of you have recommendations for a good black line marker, let me know, because I have no idea. So I'm up for anything really. Maybe like a brush kind that's similar to how Copics work. I've actually never used the black Copics. Maybe those would work just fine. I don't know. It's kind of amazing how black lines can really pull a drawing together though. Like, honestly, for a while I was getting kind of worried about this giraffe because I didn't know if I liked how it was going, but I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out in the end, and I think the black lines really made that difference. So it looks like things are wrapping up here. Let me know if you guys like this kind of video. Give a thumbs up, leave a comment for a suggestion for a future drawing, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!